Rifka's Craft Corner. How's everyone doing? I am doing really, really well. Gonna get everything up and going, and everything's gonna be good. And I'm hoping everyone joins me, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm getting on. I'm letting I let Audie know. I let Miss Green know. So if they want to come, they can come. This is my normal resin pour day. Might do another perpetual calendar. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? But boy, did I have problems with it before, didn't I?
You did.
Where's my gloves? I know I have more gloves than that. Is this the gloves? Huh. I wonder what happened to them. I'm gonna take a drink real quick, guys, because it's really warm out. Well, not warm, but yeah, I need some juice. So I'm not sure you guys can hear me. I'm gonna have Jeff check it. I'm not wearing my earphones, and that's one thing I'm forgetting. And I'm looking for my gloves, which shouldn't be very far at all, you would think.
You're not showing up on there you go.
Not seeing my gloves. So, just a second, guys. I have one missing thing here. Am I loud enough? Is anyone hearing me? Okay, I don't need my earphones anymore. That phone right there, or that thing in the back works so well. I wonder what happened to all my gloves. There was a big stack here.
Oh, no. Are they down on the floor?
How did I know?
There's gloves. You literally put something on top of it.
No, there's no glove. Trust me.
Oh. Well, okay.
I know we have gloves because I remember taking them all out. But not sure where. That's kind of odd. I had a big bunch of gloves. I'm not sure where they went. So I am here, guys. Oh, I know what's going on. Why this is not staying. I know exactly why this is not staying. It has to be wrapped around. Then it's supposed to be like that. That makes sense. Gives it a little bit of a hug. There. Now, where in the world are my gloves? I have them. Might have to go get a new set. Didn't think I had to because it was a whole lot. There was at least 3 or 4 of them. You know? 3 or 4 gloves. Not there. Not seeing them up here either. Oh, that is so strange. I had a whole lot of gloves. I mean, I have one, but one isn't enough for this. Is that a glove too? Found another one. Slightly. Okay, well, I have these two. I guess that'll work. I don't know what happened to my others.
Must be somewhere.
Well, hold that thought.
All the action and adventure.
Okay, guys, I guess my gloves are hiding on me. Unusual, I know, but it's hiding on me. My gloves are hiding on me 100%. So what we're going to do is work on past work that I had. Plus, if I have enough time, I plan on finishing starting a new job. Or not a new job, but you know what I mean. Starting a new one. But we'll see. I did find these gloves, and I have a new pair. Just in case I can't find the original pair that I had, but about 6 or 7 or 8 gloves left over. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Okay, so the perpetual calendar, there it is. This is the one thing I need. No, that's something different. But we are going to work on the perpetual calendar, and we are going to work on we're going to work on the other to finish off. Can you guys hear me? Please give me a thumbs up if you hear me. I am here. Hi. Welcome to Rivka's Craft Corner. I am actually completely ready now, I think. About 99% sure. We have this old resin to use up, this old resin to use up. I had a very interesting thing happen. One of them made a mess. What are you guys doing? I hear you in the background. One of them made a really big mess, to be honest. But we will figure out what we can do. Because we do have a couple resins here we can use up, which is good, right? Let's do an unmolding. It is my Friday here. I am somewhat prepared. I have everything out here. Let's do an unmolding. I'm hoping some people come in. I saw 2 originally. But there is one of the projects I am trying to finish. And this is the perpetual calendar. And I think the thing should be in here. If not, it's in the other thing. It's not in this one. Not in that one. That's fine. So we'll look in here and see if it's in this one. Wouldn't it be nice if it was? Huh. Not in this one either. Where is my perpetual calendar teaching me how to do this? Perpetual calendar. I am, I would say 95% prepared today. Which is not good, I guess, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, that's out of the way. What do I have in my book? I had a book here for the perpetual calendar. And what I plan on doing is I'm planning on putting these in once I'm done with them. The perpetual calendar I plan on using quite a bit of later on. The other one, not so much, but yeah, it'll happen when it happens. Right here. Perpetual calendar will be found. December 25th. Let's see. Is this the one in that's 25th? What is this one? This is a new one that I never used. That event box. I do want to do that too. Okay, and we'll work on December 25th, which is the event box, which would be cool. So I'm trying to find my book on. Not my book, but it's per se a thing to help me know what I'm doing, if that makes sense. So that's the 2025. I had the perpetual calendar. Are you the perpetual calendar? Are you possibly the one I'm looking for? And what year is this? 2026. Okay, we found the perpetual calendar. I am here, guys. I'm just waiting for you guys to join. Are you coming? And we'll show the perpetual calendar, how to put it together, and also show what I worked on last week. Anyone here?
I don't see anyone, but that doesn't mean anything because I'm not sure if I can see chat.
Morning, Audie? I'm actually on time. I'm confused. Wonder what happened to Audie. Only thing I don't have is my thing to wash my wash my stuff off with, or clean, or whatever with.
You want your wipes?
Yeah, the wipes and my headphones, because I'm so used to having my headphones on me.
Sure.
So we have the perpetual calendar right here, just so you can see. That's the perpetual calendar. I'm going to be pouring and finishing this off, maybe with a little bit of a black color in the background, so you could see the either that or a white color to see the hummingbird. I'm going to unmold this thing right here. I have this, which has things to be unmolded. I'm going to probably pour into this one here. I'm going to pull these out. And last week's, they did turn out pretty good, didn't they? They did. Honey, look.
Yeah, that's okay.
They turned out pretty good. We're going to be putting these guys together. We're not finished. I'm not sure what this one is for. This is the back end of it. And we're finishing this one off because this is the back end of it. So we have a few things here to do. I have things to finish off, finish up. And yeah, it's pretty standard. So we are doing good on everything. We really are. So I'm going to start unmolding. I'll see if everyone wants to see the unmolding first. So first, let's work on these little things that I poured that were extras. So ready? We're unmolding it, and we're going to see how it turned out. Not bad. I would probably fix these up, so there's some flash left over. It didn't turn out half bad. I like that. little butterfly. And this one. Just get rid of the flash. We don't need the flash. That's what it's called, the extra bits of resin that, you know, flows through and all that. There's the other butterfly. Same colors. That's pretty good. We're going to leave these two alone because we're going to be pouring into them. This is the dragonfly. So we have two dragonfly little areas. Oh, this has a big flash on it. I'll use this little thing right here. It's called a scraper. And I'll just scrape it off. So yeah, I am here. I'm on. Still see nobody, but that's okay. I'm gonna just keep persevering. I'll show the end results of the unmoldings. But we are unmolding some stuff. And we are working on finishing off something. So we have these two right here. I am loud and clear, am I not?
Well, you were. Now that you've got your headphones on, you still are. Yep. Standard.
There's a dragonfly there. And there's a dragonfly wing here. I've had this for years. This one right here. I've had it for years. And I can make a few like butterflies and dragonflies and all that type of thing. It's actually one of my favorite ones to run to. One of the projects I have made in the past is a moth on top of something. Turned out so well that it's on top of a beautiful jewelry box. So it's a jewelry box and a moth at the same time. That is one of my first prize winners, and it came out of this mold. So that's done. We'll put these two little guys over here. Now we are going to unmold this little baby. So how did this turn out? What do you? I want your guys' opinions. Do you think it turned out really well? I think it turned out pretty good. If you look at what the flash shows, this is what this is called, is the flash. It's basically the extra bits of resin that poured out, sort of, kind of, maybe. Yeah, but if you look at how clean and clear, with no bubbles, look at how clean and clear that is. No bubbles at all. Are you excited about seeing how this turned out? I am. Ooh, not bad. Oh, has a little bit of a sheen. So this part right here shouldn't be like that. So where's my cutter I just had? That's why we have a cutter. That's exactly why we have a cutter. Came out pretty easy. And then we can use this to kind of shut off whatever was left on it. Love to hear everyone's words and love to hear what you guys have to say. Nice to actually be on time. Well, I was maybe about 5 minutes late. Look at that. That turned out really, really spectacular. Can you see it? That turned out really spectacular. Didn't it, dear?
It's going well there.
That's one thing I love about Soffie and Toffee molds. They actually come out pretty nice and easy, and this actually had a little bit of a sheen on it, but it wasn't too badly done. And trying to get this off of my hands. And that's the perpetual calendar. Nice little button there. And might as well get this little guy out too. Just cleaning off the mold for a second. And we will show you pretty much what this is all about. So we have this little thing right here. This goes on the inside right here. So it holds it in place. Now, this is the other part. I think this is where they all sit on at the very end. And I had no extra residue on this one. It turned out really good. So this, I guess, sits right here. I'll figure it out. But we got this one here and this one here. We still have to do the other side. Can we make it as vibrant as we did the last time? That's a good question. We still have to finish the other side. The other side is just this one right here. And this side needs to have that type of setup too, where this goes in here, this goes in here. Oh, sorry, this goes in the bottom. This goes in here, that goes in here, that goes right over here, and that one goes right there. And that will put that other one in, and you have to do about a cup, not a cup, but a, we'll talk about it. So anyway, we have this here, which is extra residue. And we have this beautiful one, which I am not going to take out yet until I pour a little white sheen over it or something. Maybe a light purple. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? But we are going to use this one again. I don't think I used this one. Yeah, I did use that one. Tells me I did. And we'll take these out. It's good to kind of clean it out and make it nice and clean. So that's the flash. I think that's what they call it, a flash, right?
I don't know.
Well, I am here, guys. I am talking. I am going to be doing resin pour. I want to use up old resins and new resins and finish up old resins. One I had a resin spill, believe it or not. Okay, that will help. That just cleans off the residue. So what I'm doing right now is cleaning off the residue so I can use this again. So I don't feel that not sharpness, but you know what I mean. There's so many little bumps and stuff, and you don't want that in your resin. So you want to clean it. And this is how I clean, just so you can see. I clean like this right here. I clean everything I have when I'm working with resin. Even after it's done, I do clean it. Sometimes I clean in the middle of the resin pour. Hopefully it's not going to make a major mess. Hoping I have enough resin. And then we're going to be putting the perpetual calendar back together. Won't that be cool? So we're going to finish this one and pour the resin in this. So what we'll do is I figured out one thing. If I pour the resin, I can use this box right here to hold on to it, and then it won't make a mess, as much of a mess. If I do pour resin, it'll fall right on this box and not on my laptop. What do you guys think?
Works for me.
So I think we got all that cleaned out. It feels like it. Most of it's cleaned out. So yeah, I've been doing resin pouring since 2019. That long. And I enjoy it. And I'm going on Whatnot tomorrow to sell some of my resin projects. I don't know if any of them will be bought, but I'm hoping. But like I was saying, one of the butterflies I have, yeah. So I think I cleaned it off. And there we go. So I am back. I am working hard on getting resin poured and all that. So that's good. Now, we are done with this one. This mold right here, we are done with. Because we already have the pieces for that mold. This one right here. And that little lid right in here. I don't know what this one is for. We'll figure it out as we go. So, we also have the perpetual calendar right here. I did finish that one, the fairy one. It didn't turn out as well as I liked. So I'm not showing it. Just so you know, I did do it. I do want to make another perpetual calendar. Love that. That was so fun. Have to clean it off first, but oh yeah, I want to do that again. We have this one right here, like I said. Take off the flash. I don't think I just need to paint a little bit, which is good. It's not much. I just have to paint, which is very good. So when I pour resin, I can go up there. So when I pour resin, it won't be a whole lot I have to do. Okay. This is on the box here. I don't have half of the things I have. Oh, okay, I do have one. Okay, cool. They sent me a, not sure what to do with this since I don't have, it's not clear. It's fully dark. Isn't it, dear?
Mm-hmm.
Fully dark. But we have one that's a light purple, and I could use a little bit of the light purple for, the other one. You have this and this and this. Not sure what you are. Oh, that's my mini heater. Gun thing. So we have everything here. Ah, there's one of my colors I was looking for. And there's the super glue they gave me. So we have the perpetual calendar right here. We have to finish this little guy up right there. And we might start another box, which was December last year's. And that one's fun. This might be from that group. I just set it over there. I think this is the one for to paint inside. I think that's the one to paint inside with the black and all that. We'll check. So let me check the calendar. We have glitters, blue, black. Okay, that goes to the perpetual calendar. Hammy Bammy. Ah, found them. These have, please let go of my hand. Thank you. These have 6 of these, so I should have 6. 1, 2. I have too much stuff up here to count them. I can go down here. That's one of my favorite colors. 3, 4, 3. Yeah, I have my 6 right here. 5. No, you need to go down here. I have so much on my desk right now, only because of the fact that if I had a shelf, I would put them on my shelf, but we don't have a shelf here. So I do with what I have. So there's that, and then I have 2 pigments. 2 of them. I have a light base somewhere here. I think that's the light base right here. No, the light base is a different look to it. And I'm sure it's somewhere here. I have shaker oil. And I have this. And that mold. And I have the glitters. So we got them. We have them. Okay. So, what we are going to do is, I'm not sure how you put the rest of it together, but we'll see what that part is for. Oh, it all fits into that little thing. And there's a light base. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be using the light base, although I wanted to, but I'm still learning the ropes. So, okay. Here we go. We have to paint this part right there and that part right there. same colors, but the heart is always a reddish color or a pinkish color. Wouldn't you agree?
Always.
Reddish or pinkish, either or. Ah, there's my paintbrushes. Gotta love my paintbrushes. They were hiding. They were hiding. Okay, so we'll do this real quick and paint this right here. I probably did it wrong before, but it's okay. Still learning curves and everything. So we want to make certain this fits right in here. Okay, we did that. So that is in there now. Can you see that little pinky color? I could have made it a dark brown, but we're going to have a pretty dark color of this other thing. And we're going to add a little bit of my other glitter I usually use. So, not using that. So we are going to clean on the outside just a little bit. Is everyone still here, guys? I know. Fine. So I've been working really hard and diligently on the my new system. That was pretty good, if I say so myself. Wouldn't you agree?
Come along good day. Just checking.
Oh, that's fine. So, like I said, I wanted to finish this off and pour this one in. Might have to use resin, regular resin. We'll see how much spilled and all that if I can. But I think that will be really pretty. What do you guys think? It will have to be the same darkness as the other, and I won't be able to make it into pretty much the other thing that they were suggesting. I would love to, but might not be able to. Which is fine. So fine, everything's fine. So we have this part right here will be over this one right here. Kind of like that. That's how it's going to be. And you have to glue it together and all that. And you have to put this on the bottom. And I guess it was supposed to be clear, but I did it dark. So, I mean, I could do a new one and not make it so dark. But it showed that you're supposed to paint it dark. If that makes sense. Did I make it too dark? Might have made it too dark. You're supposed to make it like very light. Oh well, that's what happens when you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Trying to pay attention to what I'm supposed to do. So right now we are doing the back of the ears and we're going to be doing this part right here, and then we're going to do the other part. Well, I'm right now just doing this part right here. I'm gonna probably on Saturday, which is tomorrow. I'll probably do one other thing that needs to be done, and that is for the whatnot. So we'll see what we gotta do here. I go very quiet when I'm actually paying attention to what I'm doing. It's a habit of mine. I just go into like a concentration mode. My husband knows that about me.
Mm-hmm.
Very quiet, and I'll try and talk.
Slight disadvantage to when you're doing a live.
Yes, slight. But we'll see how it goes. So we're gonna keep going here. I probably shouldn't have made it so dark, but at the time I wasn't thinking when I originally did this. Does that make sense? But my first time at resin was actually with Soffie and Toffee. I just worked really hard on the resin, and that's how I did it. I just went on to Soffie and Toffee, and that's where I got my first resin. I remember that day as though it was yesterday. Do you remember it?
A little bit. Did you do an unboxing?
Yeah, I did an unboxing originally. Oh, today? No. No, not yet. Going to, but I didn't. I wanted to finish off past resin jobbies. Past them. Want to hide all the extra bit and probably repaint the areas that I just erased. I erased a little bit there. It's okay, I can fix it back up. But I don't want to have it, I don't want it all everywhere, That's something I've found out about me is I am very meticulous on my work. Jeff can tell you how meticulous I am at my work.
Take your time and get it done right.
If I erase it out, then I have to distribute the dies, but at least it's in its mold, you know? So that looks really good. Now we will do the ears. You want the ears to really pop out. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm one of those type of people when I'm working on resin, I actually put a lot of thoughts and everything in it. Now, one of these days when we get our own place, Jeff and I are actually thinking of getting what you call a resin machine, the 3D machine. Actually, it's two types of them. One's a resin and the other is a 3D thing with filaments. So we're thinking of that, aren't we, dear?
Yes, it'd be good for us.
Yeah, it'll be very good for us. So we got that part done. Got that part done. So we got this little section right in here done. Just clean up on the top. Don't wipe off all the extra bits. Just clean the extra bits that's not needing to be done. I think that looks really good. What do you guys think? Now this is the back end, so there's not much there. And you know what? I should have colored the sides and outside and everything like that, but I didn't do it the last time. Maybe the next time I will, but not this time. So we cleaned out the resin. We will work on the perpetual calendar today. See, I have the perpetual calendar ready for me to work on. Very exciting. And we will use up the, okay, this one's the clean one. We will use up the resin that we have. So this one, I'm not sure how much resin is in this anymore. Because both needs to be pretty much even, and I don't think they're even. Well, they're pretty close to even. So what I usually do before I put the this in, I usually pour the this color, the B first, so it's in there.
No. Excuse me.
Is it even up to the 20? Oh, it's almost getting there. Takes a little bit of time to pour it. You want it to be completely out of there, or as close to out of there as possible. We're going to use up this resin, and we might use a new resin. I have so much resin around, it's not funny. Yeah. I think we are empty most of the way. So what I'll do is I'll just leave this here and let this pour into this little guy right there. That way it doesn't fall in the wrong spot. So it's below the 20, so I have to go right at the 20. Now, is that enough resin? I don't think so. Part of me wants to wonder if I have any more dark resin. Like, not dark resin, but you know what I mean, dark, yeah, that's not even at the 20. And I need it at the 20 to fill that thing up. So, give me a minute, guys. I gotta go figure out what I can do about this resin. I have B versus A, but I gotta figure out what I did with all the rest of the resins. I don't really want to break open another one just to use theirs. If that makes sense. Okay, give me like 2 seconds, guys. I'm out of resin of that one. That's not good. Might be able to use these up. That'll work. Okay, we found something. An old A and an old B. So we'll use that to kind of make it a little bit fuller, if that makes sense. So we're going to do that. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened to everybody, but I hope you guys come. Like I said, this is part B. I want it to be at least up to 30, if that makes sense. So we're doing B. Oh, that's going to be much better. We want to have it at least up to 30. Or even up to 40 would be better. But at least up to 30. That's why I always have it upside down, just to make certain I have enough, if that makes sense. Still going. So we did pretty good. It went up to 35 exactly. So 35 plus 2. What's 35 plus
37 days.
No, 35 plus 35.
70.
70. So we'll have to be at the 70 mark. Since we are at 35, we have to be up at the 70 mark, I think. Let's see, this is 35. Is that the 5? So 35. Yeah, we have to be up at the 70 mark, I think. If I'm correct. So this is 20, that's 10, 20, 30, and that's 5. 35. So that would have to be at the 70 mark. Has to be. Now we're going to pull this one. Now this one decided to leak a while back. So we're now going to pour this up to the 70 mark. I might use the other one that is a little frosty looking to go up to the 70 mark. And then we mix it. I don't know what I did with my mixers. I'll find them. We're past the 50 mark. So right now I have it at 35 and then I have to do 35 more. Are you here? Miss Green? Am I being heard? I know my husband's here because he has it up on, okay, so what he usually does is, so I'm not completely alone, he'll have at least one person watching. And that one person is my husband. And he's watching it on the big TV. We use that TV to watch a lot of manga on. Still dripping. One more drip out of you. Okay, that's good. And then whatever I did with the other thing. I'll put you over here. Now we will put you in. I have so many of these little cups because I got, when I was in the hospital, I used them quite a bit. So I usually just set them in there so it doesn't fall and trip and whatever. So that's that right there. So we got this part done right here. Now we're going to use this up to the 30 mark, up to the 35 mark. That's going to be fun because it's a mess. It's a little bit more it's a little bit more opaque, which is okay, I suppose, but not as, might have to warm it up. I think that's what's going on. It's cold. Jeff, can you go get me a boiling water?
Hey, you want to
like a cup, like a little bowl or a cup? Yeah, mug, just to warm this up. Because they're not mixed in yet. They're not mixed together, so it won't react. And nothing's going to react yet until you can mix it together. Once you mix it together, then it's, yeah. But it's not mixed together yet. Can't wait to see how this one turned out. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that will turn out really pretty. I'm trying to clean off the space, space here, but it's not cleaning off as easy as I want it to. So I am here, guys. I am missing audio. I am missing Miss Green, but I am on, and I said I would be on. So here, I just need to warm it up a little bit.
The kettle is on.
I know. I know. Trying to think what else I could use, because this needs to be warmed up. That happens when you're living in, right now we're in winter, so that happens. And I cannot mix it all together yet until I know for a fact. Oh, and I have a mixer. I have what you call a stirring stick. And it's very short. If I try and do it right now, it's very short and won't have enough power to harden, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm waiting for the boiling water and then put this in, warm it up, then try and see if I can get it to pour out. I'm listening for the boiling water. We could do something else. We could work on the perpetual calendar and put that together. If I can figure out how to do it. So we have everything all organized on it, so that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so I didn't get pink tape. They didn't send me pink tape. Doesn't matter. Oh,
I'll bring you a mug.
yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how.
Only about a quarter full because it's only a small bottle, right?
Yeah, it's only a small bottle. Just trying to think how to put this together. So we have this little piece right here. And we have this little piece right here. And we have this little piece right here. So we have this little piece right here. We have this little piece right here. We'll do this shortly. Put it right here, please. And this needs to warm up. So we have these little pieces right here. What to do? They sent me some, they gave me some super glue. First off, let's see if it's open. Okay, seems like it was. Definitely seems like it was open. Not used, but open. Okay. And okay, I think that will work. Good. We have super glue here. So you want it to go downward and you want it to go over this like that. Like right in the middle where you want it. So let's see if we can do this. Okay. Super glue's right there. We aim this right. Haha. In the middle. And we hold it. We hold it there in place. There we go. We hold this there right in place for, oh, I don't know. That's down a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty even. Let's see if this looks right. We want to make certain this looks right. Yeah, it's right on the money. It's right down, right on the, all the way to the 1. Actually, it's probably not. Hmm. We are trying to get it so it sticks right. Let's put this right here. Let go of my finger. Now, we want it to be above. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, I have it upside down, Jane. That's what I have wrong. Ah, see now what I did wrong. Now I got it right. Now I have it right, guys. I actually have it right. That's what happens when you're looking at it and trying to figure out what in the world did I do wrong. And that just slides back and forth like this. And I think it just stays right in there. So it definitely just stays right in there. And it holds it up. And you can go back and forth. Right on the thing. So we got that part fixed. It's in the right spot. Okay. We want it to be just perfect. Okay, so what we need to do is, now that we know exactly where it goes, we just pour just a little bit more super glue in this little section right here. And we hold it in place. And it should work out just fine. And then you have a perpetual calendar, guys. Perpetual calendar to enjoy as we speak. Let's see how this is going. Now to warm up the bottom part. The top part is warmed. Now to warm up the bottom. And it'll look really good. Okay, I think we did really good. And we have it where we have this going back and forth. Yeah, right here. Like that. So we got that part done. Now, same situation. We have to do this part right here. I think this is the way it's supposed to go. And this is supposed to go on this. Is supposed to go, let me see. How does this go? This goes like this, and then this goes how far down? Okay, I think I know how to do it. I think. Don't repeat, but I think that's how it goes. And then the bigger of the two, I guess. Yeah, the bigger of the two goes up here. And we hold it in place. Sorry. Needs to be brought down a little bit more. Yeah. Right like that. And then we put this right up here. Not sure why it's stop it. I mean, it's looking okay. You can see the January, you can see the days, but they're not staying up. That says Jan, Feb, March. Not sure what I did wrong with it, but we'll see if I can look at the calendar. Oh. That one's done right, but this one's not. Okay. So what am I doing wrong? Is this supposed to be in the back and this is supposed to be like this? Oh, I see what I did wrong. Okay. Yeah. I figured out what I did wrong, guys. Might have to fix that one too. I think I figured out what I did wrong. So what's supposed to happen is this part right here is supposed to go through here. Easy peasy. That part is supposed to go through here. And this, I'm not sure how it's going to do that when it didn't go fully up. That is weird. I figured it out, but I'm not sure how to do that one. But let's see if this one, at least this one, works. Is this fully up or is this still fully down? I mean, it's up, but it's not. Because this is supposed to go like this, right here to there. And it's not. I mean, we could try it again and see. Whoa. Okay. We could try getting those two again, maybe. But this part is done correctly. This part's supposed to be up here, like this, and going across. But it's not deep enough, if that makes sense. So what we can do is, if it's not deep enough, is figure how to get it so it's deep enough. Like, we could add a little bit of extra inches to it. And I have something here that might work for that. Add a couple little inches inches to it. We could maybe use one of these to add just a little bit more inches to it and then cut it off. That's one thing we could do. Because this did not go fully down on the very bottom. It said it did, but it did not go fully down on the bottom. So we'll have to do another one of these. So what I have to do is another one of these and one of these. Not this. This is perfect. And this is perfect. So, yeah, I might have to do that. Love this. Beautiful idea. So we're gonna have to redo this part right here. Flash. There's some flash right here. So the flash is gone. Okay. So now we have this ready and warm. Oh, much better. I can see it. Now we can finally pour the rest of this in. That's why we do baths. Why we put them in warm baths. Is it frosted over, if that makes sense? And when it frosts over, it's not a good thing at all. So we're going to put one right here. And now we are going to mix it. So I think on the perpetual calendar, we are almost done. But the problem is, this is not long enough. Both of them are not long enough. And I got to figure out how to fix it so it's long enough, you know. I know what I'm thinking about doing, but I got to see if it'll work. So I will have to pour a clear or whatever onto this to lift it up. If that makes sense. But we'll talk about that later. Now, I'm looking for the cover for this. We don't want that to dry out, right? So that's good news. Good news, good news. So we have half of it done. The other half didn't seem to fit. These two don't seem to fit at all. Not sure why it doesn't fit over, but it just doesn't. So that's fine. We'll work it out. And this is exactly the amount I needed. Now let's mix it in. We are mixy. First thing you have to do is mix the resin itself up first before you pour it. I think next time I won't use as much candy stuff on it. But hey, you learn and you live. You live and you learn. It still turned out really pretty. Should have had glitter to it too. Hi, Audie. Welcome to Rifka's Craft Corner. How are you doing, honey? So, one of the big tips to give is when you have resin that is kind of cloudy, put it in hot water, especially since it's winter. Put it in hot water. It'll clean up. So I'm working on this. I did leave a message for Miss Green too. Here, honey, this is done. I just needed it to warm it up. Ah, yep, that's Audie talking. So that's what's going on. I have to figure out how to fix something. I don't know if I poured too much when I did the resin pour, or if I was supposed to do a lot littler. But we'll be fine. We'll work it all out. Yep. Remind me to fix my other thing that I have, which is called Linktree or wherever. Remind me of that, because I forgot to do that. The Linktree, forgot, 100% forgot. There's a couple things that need to be taken off. But I am on Whatnot now. I am going to be doing a show tomorrow. My time. I was planning on doing the show a lot sooner. But it takes a while. And last night, all I was working on was the new computer, trying to learn the new computer. Yeah, it'll be fine, I guess. Thank you. Yeah, it'll be fine after this, but just making certain this came out nice and fluid. Yeah, it came out nice and beautiful. So I am going to put the mixy thing. That's what this is called, the mixy thing. And I am going to take this right here.
Very professional.
Oh yeah, very professional, very particular term, whatever. Mixy. I'm being funny, but it's a mixy. You can go there, I guess. And you can go in this one, I guess. I'm talking to my you know, when you're looking at your stuff and you're like, yeah, you can go in there, I guess. At least you won't spill on my desk anymore. Just make sure this is all cleaned out. So I usually try and clean these out before I go live and everything, just to make sure they're all clean, you know? Because I use this for my mixing all the time. I love working with these things. I have over 10 of them, I think. Over 10 of them, I think I have. Would you agree, dear?
Something like that.
Something like that. Now, like I said, we are working with a little bit of stuff that so I want to do half and half. So I'm going to put this half in here. And I'm going to hold that into that for right now and put this down here. It's nice and warm. Oh, I can feel it. And no, not nice and warm as it's a mess. It's nice and warm as in, oh, it's perfect. Does that make sense? So we got 10 of them. When you do 10 drops, that's how much you're supposed to do. I wish I could find my glitter. I should have put glitter in this, but there's no glitter in this. I did not add any special glitter in it. So we're going to do this. So what we're trying to do is mix this in so it's nice and beautiful, like its brother. Well, you know what I mean. Like its counterpart. We want it to be pretty even, if that makes sense. I want to check the size to make certain we got the right amount. So I'm going to check. So we got this part done. We unmolded it. Look at him. Isn't he cute? I probably should have done better last time, but it's what it is. And then we pour this in here. And you want to have it at least half full. Don't want to be over. Perfect. Perfection. So you want to have it at least half full. And then what you do is you take this little buddy right here and you make certain it, oh yeah, it'll go. I'm okay with it being over. As long as there's no bubble. And you don't want a bubble in there. That's fine, you can do that. Get rid of that bubble. No bubbles. There, that's good. Now we have a problem. We have a little teeny tiny problem. I poured too much in here. I did. I poured too much in here. I don't care if it's a little bit of resin on the outside because I know it's going to come out fine. But there's a bubble. Do I have you now? Are you all out? Are you? Is all the bubbles out?
Everybody out. Just sound the evacuation alarm. They'll get up.
And we want to clean that out right there. Might as well make a second part. Okay, so we just fixed this part right here up. It's a little messy. I'll let you know that now. Yeah, I did spill some. You can tell. See the spillage right there. I'm going to take this. I'm going to wrap it and I'm going to put it in here. The good news is it's not on my desk, as in it's not dripping on my desk. It's dripping on something else. So that's pretty good, right? So what we do now is we take a little bit of a baby wipe. Baby wipe is your friend when you're doing resin.
Mm-hmm.
Baby wipe is your friend.
Cleans up everything.
It cleans everything. Cleans it, makes it look nicer. And you want to clean that and push this right in here. I don't mind making another, bottom part to it. That's fine with me. I could finish that up, I guess, and work that in. Just to add a little pizzazz to it. We might make this little section right here into like a little, put a picture behind it or something. Might do that. I have other ideas I can do with just the, it doesn't have to be exactly because I already have the bottom to it. I just put that in there just in case, in case. Because I don't want to mess up what I worked on here. And this is the big key right here. You want this perfect. Would you not agree? So, we got that one fixed. Yay! We'll go take that out. Let that go, dry or whatever you call it. And I will be right back because my area that I usually put it in is one room away from me. Not a lie, right, honey?
Okay.
Not a lie. Now, I gotta figure out how to fix the other problem. There's a problem here. But look, that came out nice and fluid. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll put this right up here. We could use up these in this. So we have the big project that I did, nothing got wasted. I will not waste resin. Have you figured that out? Yeah, about me? I do not waste resin. Yeah, I try to match it as close as it was supposed to be. So now we have right here still some resin left over. I don't want to mix that with the other resin, so we'll put in little spots in here. Either that or put in something else. Come on, come out. You're fine. Put one in a heart. A little overfull. Put one in a star. and use like one of the picks, you know, and just fix it. Just make sure it's all in its little hole area, and then put that over there. And then we take another thing here, and we put a little bit of resin into that one right there. The good news is when you're working with resin, I will tell you resin is unforgiving sometimes, because one thing I found about resin, you have to use it pretty quickly. You are way too much for that one. And you can go in here. Yeah, that's perfect. But resin is unforgiving sometimes. It's like, you have to use me up or else you're going to be sorry you didn't. Now, I'm making something for something later on. Little gemstones. So this would be the rubies or the orange colored stones, whatever they are. And these are technically faceted. So these are faceted. And I like using this resin up as fast as possible because I want to work on another perpetual calendar. I think I just enjoyed that one a lot, but I think we're going to do it a little bit thinner than the last one. There we go. I think that looks really good. What do you think, honey?
Yeah, coming along fine.
And like I said, baby wipes are your friend. When you're working with resin, baby wipes are your friend. Like, absolute friend. If you have to clean something, best thing ever. I use this is part of my business thing, so I usually do like the business. But I'm actually going to be making a later on, not right now, not today, but later on I'm going to make another chest, and I'm going to put these little things in to make it look like a little what are they called? I don't know what the stars will do, but yeah, you can go in there. Let's see if we can get just a little more resin. And we can put it in there. One more. Push it in there. That looks good. I'm happy with that. So we have, like I said, I poured that other one. I know it probably was a bad idea to pour that, but we can make it into something else. It doesn't have to be, or it could just be a, I don't know. We'll work something out. Okay, Jeff, can you put this on there? Lift your hand. Put that on the other thing. Then I have to clean.
That doesn't work, does it?
What? No.
Particular.
You wash your gloves too when you're, if you used it to, clean it or whatever, you wash your gloves too. Okay. So I don't need this. I thought I would. That is for the extras. Now, we might as well work on this one. I am trying to make a decision of how to make it longer. We could use this from this package right here and make it look long, mix it. Now we have this one. which is gorgeous, by the way. Look at how gorgeous that is. We have a light blue. I know we have a light blue because I saw it. So we're going to use a little bit of a light blue. And we're going to put just enough, not too much. You don't want too much. That's enough. Because you want it to go behind this, so you kind of want to have something, you know, to spill. Yeah, that's perfect. Not overly powerful, but perfect. Yes, 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 yes. You wanted it. That perfect. That's gorgeous. Now, we could do another one of these, but this isn't the problem that we had. The problem we had is this part right here. We filled it up to the brim. And because we filled it up to the brim, and I finally figured out how to use it. By the way, I love how this came out. It says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. One is you do not want to have too thick of a, whatever you call it. You don't want it too thick of a, too thick. You don't want that too thick. And I did it too thick on this one, which means I have to improvise. As you can tell, this is pretty thick. You can tell that, right? It's pretty thick. Now, what we will do is we'll pour a slight resin over this to kind of fix up the, I wouldn't say mistake, but so we would probably turn that upside down, Jane, and put that right like that. And then just do a slight pour over this of clear resin. And that should work out really well. Wouldn't you agree? But right now, we are trying to fix a little problem we have. So we're going to use this little thing right here. And we're going to mix it in, and we're going to put it in there. And we're going to hope it sticks in the middle, right in here. We want it to go into the little groove. I think I got it pretty much. Yeah, it's right there. So what we're thinking about doing is I'm going to use this. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I'm going to use this to make the stands, if that makes sense. I have to make these to go in the back of it. Does that make sense? So I'm taking a little bit of this. You don't want too much. You just want enough to go into the grooves. You really want it to go into the grooves. Okay. And you also want to push in a little bit just to get rid of the bubbles. So I just grabbed this, and I'm using this as my, this is just to make it raise up a little bit. And I'm thinking that's what I'll do. I'll use this to raise up the raise up the thing just a little bit more. Okay, now we have all this extra resin that I poured. What are we going to do with it? Well, I could make another one of those right here. I could make another one of these and put this on it. Or we could go with something fun. Like, I don't know. I have stuff. Oh, I do need to finish some stuff off anyways. So why not use it for those too? We have this that we need to finish right here in that little groove right there. Wouldn't you agree, honey?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We do have that little area that needs to be cleaned up. So let's see if that will work. Let's move this over here and put it right into the middle, right in there. Let's see if that works. Looking good. That looks pretty good. I like the face of it and everything. I love how it's coming out. I'm just letting this go, and you just lightly do what you call a drip and wait for it to either go into the little grooves, or because I call it going into the little grooves, because there's little grooves right here. Aren't they? They're going to be such pretty little things. But I finally figured out what I was doing wrong with the perpetual calendar. Let's hope that goes in. And you have to push it down into the grooves. Okay, so we got that part done. That's gonna look really pretty. So yeah, I'm using resin right now. Well, using resin. Of course I'm using resin. I am going to ask Jeff to lift my arm up so I don't keep messing up my thing.
What do you want?
Lift that up. Lift it up. Lift it up. Like, no. Lift the arm. This thing.
What, this roll this up?
No, roll it up. Roll it up. Don't roll it down.
Way.
Don't you dare roll it down.
Here you go. Right.
Don't do it.
The word you're looking for there is sleeve.
Sleeve. I couldn't think of the word sleeve at that time. Sorry. Honey, on my desk in the other room, right near the new computer, I just need you to get me one of those not sure this is gonna work. Okay, I think that's gonna fit in there. That's good. I hope. Because I wanted to have like a little needle to push things around, you know? That was my goal. Now you want to kind of clean up the extra mess.
Something and then you didn't ask for
I do want something. It's a needle. And the needle is right in my little holder of my desk in the room. And last night I was working so hard and diligently on learning how to use my Linux. Oh, that thing is driving me bonkers. Wouldn't you agree, dear? Well, that one's driving me bonkers. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to move this and move that and make it just perfect. So that is actually going to have, so we want this to be as clear as possible with no extra bits on it. So I'm just checking to make sure I got all that flash not overpowering it, you know. Pin, P-I-N, pin, like a little safety pin or yeah. Now we're gonna do this light blue.
I can get you a stick pin.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, is a stick pin. This thing right here. Just go move it around. Okay, this one I want you to put on the thing because it's going to be used to go in between something. And I am not giving up. I'm not giving up on that thing. Not giving up at all. Nope, not going to. I also made this. This was poured out, and this was what it ended up being like. Turned out really pretty. I also want to pour into the maybe a dark blue. Would you like that? Would you like me to change the color to a dark blue and put that in there and change that to a little bit more darker? And that will look really pretty. So we could just take some of this right in here. Open it up there. And definitely do not drip. Ha ha ha. That's why I put you there. So we could do this right here. We could take some more of this right here. Not sure what I did with something, but that's okay. We'll find it. And we will put more in this. Might add a little silvery look to it. What do you think? Add just a hint of silver to it. I love working with resin. It's one of my favorite fortes, I guess you could say. I love making a mess too, I guess. So what you want to do is clean this up, wash this off. Oh, doesn't need to be washed off. I thought it did. So you mix that and you add a little bit of silver. Silver, where are you? Because I had you, because I saw you, and you're not in here. You are here because I saw you, because I put you here. Where did I put you? Okay, you're not it. I found the silver. What do you think? Just a little sparkly silver in it. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Just a hint. Like that much. A little goes a long way. I'll tell you that now. Oh my word. Did I really? I thought I was done with you. It seems like there's still more in there. This is where you get innovative. You look at your stuff, you're like, I thought I already had you done. And then you're like, oh, you're not done. That's not good. You know what I mean? So we're right now mixing this right here to a darker blue to put over the gorgeous already poured this thing right here. Now that thing is actually holographic. It's a holographic hummingbird. And I have a few of them, and they will be for sale in my Shopify. So first things first, let's do the butterfly here. We're going to do this. Now the butterfly is not holographic. But look at that. Isn't that blue against the yellow gorgeous? Why are you in? Why are you in here? Get out. Thank you. I think blue and yellow is just a stunning color combination. Don't you think so? Yellow with blue, stunning combination. You don't want to go overboard, but you want to make sure it's covering all that wings, because when it comes out, it's going to look gorgeous. I really do think blue and yellow is a stunning combination. What do you think, dear heart?
I do. Well, you know, I like blue and gold. So
yeah, that blue and yellow.
Pretty close.
That blue and yellow is a stunning combination, I think. And we want to kind of clean this little section off so it's not in the way. And we'll throw that out. Now we still have stuff laying in here. I'm kind of surprised by that. We will finish this. Just give me like 2 seconds to figure out what I'm doing. Yeah, you can go there. You can go there. You can go right here. And you, to finish off that other one, can go to this side. And we can put the rest of that pink into that little mold. I really thought I had it all, but it just says, nope, there was more in me. That's going to be for butterflies or dragonflies when you're putting them together. So fun to make dragonflies and butterflies. I really thought I had it all, but it was like, nope, I'm still here. This time, are you empty? So, that I just fixed that one right there, and we'll add a little bit of the blue to it, just a little, right here. We'll add a little blue to this just to finish that off a little bit, just so it's, you know, full. And that's done. Although I wouldn't mind making some wings. Might as well do the wings too while I'm here, right? Would you like me to do these wings? Work on those wings too? Might as well use up the resin I have.
But he says it's a lovely blue.
It is a lovely blue. I think that will look really pretty when it's all done. I think that will be a gorgeous standout blue, and it'll look really good. Now, what I usually do is I'll up a little bit so I can actually pour some other colors in it later on. Very lightly pour other colors, because if you can do that, you can make this look really stunning. So you want to kind of get it all in there. You don't want to go overboard, but you want it to be covered and closed in and all that. I wasn't planning on making butterfly wings, guys, to be honest. But I don't mind it. I love working with blues. Blues is like my favorite color. Seriously, my favorite color. And we'll do this side too. You can't forget your other side of the spectrum. You have blue in one spot, you have to have blue in the other. Am I right?
Oh yeah.
So we're right now just setting this in. And then we're going to do this dark blue over that gorgeous one right there. I just think it will just pop it out a little bit more. I might as well finish some of my old jobbies or my old practices or whatever you call it. I'm not making any sense, I'm pretty sure of it. I know what I'm meaning when I'm saying old jobbies or old stuff I have to finish. You can make your own butterflies. It's so pretty. Okay. Now, we'll use this right here to get all the bubbles out. That's a big key right here. You want all the bubbles and you want it all in there. And you go in through here just to make certain it's all cleared of all bubbles and all extra stuff that shouldn't be in there. And right in here, and right in here, right in here, and right in here. That kind of clears out any bubbles or any extra stuff that you don't want in there. And you make it so it's nice and universally full, if that makes sense. Because resin actually, it's not overflowing. I'll let you know that now. But it's one thing you do with resin is that you check and make certain there's no bubbles. You make certain you get in all the grooves. You want them in all the grooves, trust me. To really bring out the butterfly, it needs to have all the grooves in there. And there you go. That butterfly is all ready. So that butterfly right there, I still need to do a little bit of work on this. That's sort of why I did that. That looks good. I don't know who, if anyone loves butterflies, but I think butterflies are pretty in real life. I look at butterflies and they're like, ooh, it's so pretty. Jeff can confirm. When I talk about butterflies, I'm like, they are so pretty, aren't they, dear?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You'd say they're one of your favorites.
I
know dolphins are your absolute favorites. But you like them.
I think they're pretty. I honestly do. And I like and the thing is, I just love making certain it's looking just right, and I take out the extra that's trying to sneak out, and it's gonna look good when it's all dry. Wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
So we just did this, we did this, we did these, and we did this. Now, one thing I need to do here is take this part out right here and clear that up. That's looking good. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, dear heart. Should I do Should I do dragonfly wings with a little bit of blue too?
I don't think of dragonfly wings as blue. But I mean, you've got some. Always iridescent.
Oh,
I
this
tend to
is
see them as green.
yeah, but I only have blue here, honey.
Add some yellow. Add some yellow in the mix, and it'll become.
You have to use this. You only have a certain amount of time to use this, and then it's done. One thing I've learned about resin: use up what you have, and I mean really use it up. I love how this turned out. I love the sparkles. There's major sparkles here. Oops. That was not supposed to go onto my desk. onto this laptop. So I'm going to have to clean that. There you go. I'm actually pretty happy with that. And oh, wow. We're not going there. We are not dropping. We're not dropping. Okay, so let me move these out of the way, and then we will finish off this one right here, which I have still some resin in here, and it's going to have to be used up pretty quickly. But I wanted that deep blue done, if that makes sense. I wanted that deep blue done, and I think that would just bring out the beautiful, kind of reminds me of a blue hummingbird. There is such a thing as a blue hummingbird. So, yeah. Just a second, guys. I am going to go put this away, this other one away, and I'll be right with you. Keep them entertained, dear heart.
They can talk amongst themselves. They're good at it. Everybody say whatever's on your mind. No, wait, if you did that, would depend on what's on your mind. Okay, scratch that. Say something on your mind if it's nice. And PG rated.
Isn't that going to be gorgeous? Oh, I'm so excited about these butterfly wings. Imagine it, honey. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful pour.
Pretty.
Very beautiful pour. Can't wait to see how it turns out. I know I did the right amount of resin this time. I still have room. Awesome. Let's do this one. I have this one. And I'm thinking most likely this color.
I'm thinking is good.
I'm thinking most likely this color. So I'm thinking this side right here. I'm pouring this into that. And if I still have some left over, I'll put it probably in this one next. Hard to believe. Resin is really easy to work with sometimes, but they can be a little bit cantankerous. It's easy to work with, don't get me wrong, but it can be cantankerous. So what we're going to do is we're going to flatten that out there.
Do some shopping.
Okay. Put that there. Put that there. And you just want to clean off the edges just to make it look pretty reasonable. And this one right here, because it kept wanting to cover over that. And it'll come out really nice and smooth. What happened to my little black? Oh, there you are. And yeah, you want to add, if you want to add inclusions, you add inclusions. I'm not going to add any inclusions in this because this is actually a holographic one. So what I'm doing right now is get most of this over into that little section. And I'm going to pour just a tad bit more. Oh, I'm going to take this and I'm going to go and drop it into the little spots. I might pour the rest of this into this right here. Use this up and pour it in here. I think that would work. What do you think? That would work, and clean it off. Clean it all off. And I can make it a little darker if I wish. It's starting to become kind of tacky, and that's warning to me that this is running out of time. So I need to kind of use it up as fast as possible. That's one thing I learned about resin. It doesn't really have much time before it starts to harden on you or gets tacky, if that makes sense. So I'm doing the tackiness right now, cleaning up the tacky. So that will need to be cleaned later. And I put it in here so I could actually work the stuff in. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to take a little bit of this. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. I mean, it is winter here in Australia, so I thought winter snowflakes. This is just to use up resin that's left over. That looks pretty good. I'll double check it in a minute. And as you can tell, it's getting a little tacky. So I have to get it in as soon as possible. That's why I'm trying to go as fast as I can, but not too fast, if that makes sense. Because it needs to be put in when it's tacky. You don't want it tacky when you're pouring, but it gets tacky after a certain amount of time, so you need to use it as fast as possible. Now, I don't have any of those finagle products that a lot of people have. Like, they sometimes have these, like, pressure pots and stuff like that. I just don't have them. I don't have money for it right now. And Jeff and I are trying to get out of my father-in-law's house as soon as possible. That's what we're working on. We are a little getting closer. We're getting closer to our goals of getting out of here. Just takes a little bit of time. Jeff's computer is going berserko too.
Yeah, I think something went wrong with my access to the internet because everything else works fine.
So yeah, he's not even able to get onto the internet. I might have to leave this computer out for my husband to use.
I don't know about that. We'll get one fixed or something.
Well, we need to get this one fixed to see what really is going on. I did a lot of checking and everything. You want to get all those bubbles out. That's why I'm like pushing them in, pushing it down and pushing it back in. But that actually looks really good. Wouldn't you agree? That actually looks really good. This is so messy. Working with resin is messy. There's the bubble. Did you see it? It just popped. That's what I was about to go and get, and it went and popped on its own. Woohoo! Just make certain you got all the bubbles. And this one might have a bubble there that needs to be popped. And just take a small bit just to go around it, just to make certain it's full but not overly full. That's one thing I've learned with resin. You don't want to go over full either. If you do, it'll go into what you call overrun. And that's so much fun when it goes into the overrun. Just absolutely love these colors. This is like a very, very light blue. I mean, very light blue. And I think that looks good on snowflakes. Now, might as well pour in this one. I go quiet when I'm concentrating. If anyone hasn't noticed that, I'm sorry about that, but that's something I do. I've done that since I've been doing resin. You have to concentrate what you're doing. I don't know if everyone else does that, but I definitely do. But like I said, I don't have a pressure pot. I don't have half of the things everybody else has. But then again, I'm right now living on, what is it called?
Limited budget.
A limited budget. Some of these people have like really high end stuff. I don't. But I try and make do. I try and do really well on things. That's going to look really pretty. I think I like that. I think I like that a lot. Now what we do is we wipe it on the top part, wrap this around, and grab whatever's not supposed to be there. Grab it and pull. That just cleans up the mess. Oh, put it on the wrong side. Oh well. That happens too when you're not paying attention. I went into the wrong side. Woohoo! I was supposed to use it on this side. Yeah, that goes just like that. But that just pulls it out, pulls it in. And you want to get as much of this so it's just not covering the other thing. And I'm right now going to do what you call a cleanup part. Clean up. I need to clean it. And I might have enough for a little dinosaur too. Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
Mm-hmm.
A little dinosaur. I've made a few dinosaurs. As you can tell, I'm pulling it back like that just so you can see what I'm doing. And that just helps clean it up a little bit, make it look nice, spiffy, whatever you call it. And that goes back into that. That's fine. Back into that. Okay, and then two more areas. I always clean up the extra bits that I did that shouldn't have been done. And you have to make certain it's nice and tight because you do not want any of this. Ah, boom. I knew you were doing that. That actually looks pretty good. I love how it all just organizes itself, puts it in its little places and everything like that. So that's these are the snowflakes, but they're what you call the holographic ones. They actually have holographic look to them after they're done. I think I have enough for that. So, the next best thing is the dinosaurs. Might as well make it like a light blue dinosaur, right?
Whatever takes your fancy.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Which dino? Which dino? I think we'll go with this big boy right here. I'm trying to use up all the resin I used. I have so much resin left over. So I'm trying to use up all the resin into the dinosaur mold. This is not a Soffie and Toffee. Well, it might have been a Soffie and Toffee one. It was ages ago. If it was. Might be a Soffie and Toffee, but it might be something else. It might have been Kitsune. I can't remember anymore. I have so many molds. So it could be any of them. But like I said, I've been doing resin for practically 7 years. Hard to believe. That time flies by. Yeah, I do. I have
not as bad off as
many
John, though.
molds.
Asked John what time. And I knew how long he'd been there. I said, how long you been working here, John? Don't know. Born here. You haven't been doing it all your life.
No, I've been doing it for, like I said, 7 years is a long time to do resin and do crafts and stuff like that. It's just, but it's so satisfying. And as you can tell, I'm carefully taking every single ounce of the resin, putting it in its little holes into there. But yeah, I have so many molds. Just like Audie says, I have so many molds. I'm gonna have to figure out what molds I have and put them in a certain order. But they can't be put in order at my father-in-law's. I wish they could. What's going on, dear? What happened? Really? That is the end of that resin. Yay! Look at that. I did so well. I used up all my resin, which is great. You need to have all your resin done. And I have pretty much all my molds filled. I already put some other stuff, and I will do an unboxing real quick of one of my the one I want to work on next week. Once I've finished something else is done. But I did work on the perpetual. I did. I can actually put the base on it. That's no problem. But yeah, these need to go out into the room called my not my crafting room, but what is it called, honey? Trying to think. My room where I let all my resin pieces dry. Does that make sense? I don't have a whole ooh. Just saw something. You go right in here. So you can fill this up. I thought I already had this done, but it says nope. I spilled more over to the other side. And I thought I was done with that resin. But yeah, I love working with resin. It's so satisfying when you see your artwork coming together and all that. So satisfying. So be right back. Moving these little babies over. Pray they do not spill. Why is that hiding? It's not hiding. Don't you dare spill over. Oh, I can't afford you guys to spill over. Right there. And the dinosaur mold. Woohoo! I ain't even finished with the dinosaur mold. Look at that little guy. Isn't he cute? Yeah, I have a few dinosaurs. Trying to decide what to do with the dinosaurs. That's done. Woohoo! We did it! We did it! We did it! We actually did it. Now I can do an unboxing, but I won't be working on it until next week. Is that okay? Would you guys be okay with a quick unboxing, which won't take very long, and I work on it next week? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a dolphin if you want that done. I just want to get an idea if you would be okay with that, since I have one that needs to be opened and shown and unboxed. And no more mess on my... Oh, that would be cool with that. Oh, yeah, I think that would be good. Oh, yeah, I think I have an idea. Big idea. You would be okay with it? Awesome. So, number one, this needs to be moved over here. Oh, you can fall over there. That's fine. At least you're not resin. Okay, we're going to unbox. This is a December, if you read right here, December 25th one. This is the one I couldn't show before, but this is the one I got from Soffie and Toffee for December. And excuse me, talking to my mouse. This is what it's going to be. It's an advent calendar, guys. I'm not doing it today. Just so you know, I'm not doing this one today because I already did two. I was finishing up Hammy, you know, the hamster. So we have an advent calendar setup right here. So that it's they call it Christmas in July. So this is what I'm going to use for the Christmas in July type of thing, even though I don't celebrate Christmas. But yeah, that right there. That came in the mail. We have some of this B6000. There's two of them right here. We have gold. We have a marble colored gold. Right there. Marble colored gold. They are earthy. Very earthy. I have no clue what this is. Oh, they're supposed to be, I guess, hinges. They're clear hinges. Never seen a clear hinges in my life, but they're clear hinges. There's 4 of them in there. Don't know what that's for, but we'll find out. Always the resin. You can't go away. You can't go wrong with resin. Getting those resins are always a treat for me. Now we have this mold right here. I guess this is the drawers that go in. So we would be making quite a few drawers. This would hold 1. Oh, it is. More resin. Yeah, this is drawers, which is pretty cool. These are the, I don't know what they are. It's a mold to make the stackable, because it has to be stacked up. You have to stack up the things up for 25 days, I guess, or 12 days of Christmas or whatever. Yeah, the drawers. DRAWERS. And the walls. These are the walls right here. And this right here is the base. Isn't that pretty? It's either a base or it's the top. No, it's either the top and the base. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But this is the mold for all of this. And what I will be making next week is this. This is pretty much what I'll be making. Right there. And this is what you call a the 12 days of Christmas type of setup, where you have 12 drawers, and they are for when you are doing the holidays. You could actually make another one, and that would be, you have to do up to 120, 24. We'll see how it goes. I'm very excited about it, but I'm not sure how it all goes together. But this is the bottom part right here. You can see what they did there, and this is this part. So this is so from what I'm gathering, it says for a 12 drawer book or for a 24 drawer book, but we don't have anything that says 24 or 25. There is one here that says 25, so we could probably use this one right here that says. We'll figure it out. It says Advent calendar, warm winter wishes. We could put this on it. We could put a lot of these on it. We'll figure it out. But this is what I got in the summer one, which I didn't open up because I was afraid to do it. And plus, I was working so hard on that one diamond painting. I wasn't paying attention. So this is what we're making right here. It's in the box. This is what it looks like. It's a box. It's a book, and you close the book, open and close the book, and you have up to 24. Now the color. Oh, they do have 24. So we do have 24. I thought we only had 12. So we have 24, and we can use these in the place saying 20, 21, 20, all the way up to 24. So that's good. And when you close the book, this is what it looks like in the back, the bottom. So it's what you call a calendar book. It's reusable. Yes, it's reusable. And that's one best thing about it, is it is reusable. So you can use it every year. Like if you want to do like a present for someone and say, hey, I have this advent calendar for you. And you fill it up with whatever trinkets or goodies you want to put in it. Like, let's say it's not going to be overly big. I'll let you know that now. So maybe a jewelry, like a necklace or a ring, earrings. I'm not sure a brooch will fit in it, but we'll see what will happen. But what do you think? This is what I'll be working on next week. So this is what it'll look like. decorating piece, it says. So I don't know where the decorating piece is. But decorating piece. Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That goes like that. Huh. I think we had the right stuff, so it says the decorating piece. And then it has this and this and this. And you have to make, yeah, decorating piece. It'll be good. It's going to be an interesting setup, but it'll be good. What do you think? And I have my A and B epoxy. I have my glue. I have these right here, which is the plastic hinges, which I guess goes for the book itself. And you also have the middle of the book, which is somewhere here. Nope, it shows the drawers. It shows the drawers. We'll figure it out. Exactly. So I just thought you would like to see what I am going to do next week. And it just gives you instructions how to go about doing it. And there's no colors with it. That's kind of weird. I didn't see any metallic colors. That's so strange. Oh, there's some metallic colors. I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember seeing any metallic colors. No, there's some metallic colors. We have metallic colors. So they also gave me metallic colors that will go with it. It's like 3 metallic colors. They said there was supposed to be 4, but whatever. So we have this, this, and this, which is black, orange, and brown. Always seems to love giving me orange and brown and blacks, right? And, oh yeah, this is the metallic pigment. So they did give me pigment, but they gave me another pigment. Interesting. So we did get 4 colors. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be good, but we will not do this until next week. I am not working on this week. I wouldn't mind using the blue colors that I have and make it bluey color. Not blue as in, not calling it bluey, but you know what I mean. Blue color and bring that out. I don't have red color, I don't think. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. But this is the December 25th one. This was the advent calendar. Just so you know. This is the advent calendar. So, I think for now, I am done for today. I am done. I'm doomed. Whatever it's called. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please ring the bell so you know when I upload another video. And last but not least, please comment. I always appreciate everybody, every one of you. I know I've lost about 2 or 3 people. Sorry about that, but life takes over sometimes and you have to just deal. And I deal. And if they didn't want to be here, they don't want to be here. I'm not going to argue or fight with them. So, many blessings and shalom, guys. Remind me again what I was supposed to do? I can't remember what I was supposed to do.
Shopify?
Well, yeah, I was going to work on Shopify. But what was I supposed to do? I asked Audie to remind me something.
Oh, I don't know.
Linktree! Thank you so very much. That helps a whole lot. Like I said, I can't remember what I was supposed to do. I know I asked Audie to help me remember what to do. Yeah, organize Linktree and fix it. Yeah. Yep. So we're going, and I might redo the calendar thing because that calendar does not look all that good. But hey, we'll work on the perpetual calendar. I might do a pour of a different one. or keep it the same but change the coloring a little bit so people can see the numbers. But anyways, many blessings and shalom, guys. Love ya. Bye. See you on Monday. I am going to try and use my computer to do something. I'm going to try and organize it so we can I'm going to work on everything. So until next time. Shalom.